All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat video. The gigantic day for fighting games is still being processed in my mind today. And of course, one of the biggest announcements for NetherRealm in a long time is this Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, bringing back remastered with rollback netcode of the classic Mortal Kombat games. Yes, this is actually me playing the old collection, the arcade collection that they were selling back in the day. I don't think they sell it anymore, which had Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. So I might re-upload those because those are like years and years ago when I played those games. But I'm really excited to learn some of these old games. And one thing I will say, just a couple of things that I hope happen with this collection, because this is huge, man. This is really, really big for Mortal Kombat. And it was so unexpected. I was not even planning on watching any of like Summer Games Fest or any of the like PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, any of these live streams that were going to announce games. I wasn't planning on watching any of them because I'm like, all right, NetherRealm Studios is probably not going to be there. I don't think Warner Brothers is going to be there. And then they dropped this bombshell of the Mortal Kombat collection, something that people have been asking for years and years and years. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I still cannot believe that we're actually going to be getting a Mortal Kombat collection. It's fucking awesome. So a couple of things, a couple wishlist things. Number one is a training mode. Excuse me. I think that's the thing that's going to be really important, because if you put a training mode in these old games, it's going to be a lot easier for players like myself who really didn't experience these games when they were at their peak. And even though I experienced it when they were at their peak, it was more like I was a little kid. So I was just button mashing. I had no idea, right? How to play the game. I never really learned how to play any of these old games. I did go back here and play with Smoke, play with Ermac, and learn some combos from YouTube. So I kind of know a little bit UMK3 of how to do some of these combos. But to actually properly learn UMK3, you need to learn how to dash block, how to run block, how to run jab pressure, stuff like that. This game is insanely fast. Like, if you watch UMK3 at a high level, it is insanely fast. How this game is crazy. I'll probably do a reaction to like one of the most popular sets back in the day with Shock and L.I. Joe. One of my favorite Mortal Kombat sets ever. I'll probably do that at some point this week. But I think training mode is super important for a lot of us players who, you know, got back into playing Mortal Kombat during the NetherRealm era. It's going to be important for us to have a training mode to properly learn these games, because I want to actually get good at these old games. That would be so cool if there's a training mode and we could actually get good at these old games, because I'm going to be uploading a lot when this game comes out. Obviously, I'm going to dedicate a lot of time to playing a lot of these games, including MK1, 2, 3, UMK3, of course, MK4 with the weapons. It's going to be so much fun, but it will be even more fun with the training mode, because I actually personally love training mode. Number two is I really hope that they bring in the 3D era games. I really hope they bring in Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, and if they don't include those, I just really hope that they include Mortal Kombat Trilogy, because MK Trilogy is actually my favorite of the old games. I've told you guys the story. I told you guys a little story from my childhood already in my reaction video. Just Trilogy is my personal favorite. So I really hope that they add Trilogy if they don't add the 3D era games. I think if this Legacy Collection is successful, which I think it will be, a lot of people are going to be excited for this, or a lot of people are excited for this. A lot of people are going to be buying this, including myself. I really hope that they make another one maybe a couple years down the road with the 3D era games and maybe like MK9 in there or something like that, right? Because a couple years from now, MK9 will be even older and, you know, would deserve something like sort of a remaster here and to include MK9 with like rollback netcode would be like a dream come true. I don't think that's going to happen in this one, but if this one is successful, I guarantee you guys that they will green light another one. So I training mode important. I MK trilogy at least. MK 3D era games would be like a dream come true, especially imagine they include Shaolin Monks too. By the way, I do have the list of the games that are going to be in this collection. There's still some secrets. There's still some announcements that they haven't shared with us. So I'll read that in a little bit. But the other thing that I hope is in this game is crossplay. Crossplay, I think, is going to be maybe even more important than something like training mode, because crossplay will allow the entire community to be able to play with each other. PC players, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch players. If there's crossplay amongst every console, PC, every version of this game, it's going to be even more successful. I think that is probably the most important thing for me. I think crossplay is super important for this game. So those are the things that I really wish for. And, you know, with more time, any other announcements, I'll keep you guys updated. So just to run down the list of what we have so far, what we know, PlayStation blog uploaded a breakdown of this collection, and they specifically mention all the games that are announced so far that are included in this. So we have Mortal Kombat 1 from 1992, not MK1, but Mortal Kombat 1. We have the arcade version, the Super Nintendo version, the Genesis version, the Game Boy, and Game Gear version. I don't even remember what Game Gear is, to be honest with you guys, but I know the Game Boy version. I played the Game Boy version. I'm excited to try that out because it's going to be interesting to play a Game Boy version on console. Mortal Kombat 2, 1993, arcade version, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Game Boy, 32X. I do know what the 32X is. Mortal Kombat 3, not UMK3, it's just Mortal Kombat 3, 1995, you have the arcade version, Super Nintendo version, and the Genesis version. And then UMK3, you have the arcade and the Super Nintendo version. MK4, you only have the arcade version. Based on what I've seen here, there is no PlayStation 1 games. There is no PlayStation 1 game. So if they include Mortal Kombat Trilogy, it's going to have to be the N64 version. The one that I grew up playing is the PlayStation version. But from what I see here, there are no PlayStation games. So MK Trilogy, if they include it, you know, if it's one of the secret games that they haven't announced yet, it's going to have to be the N64 version. And there are like major differences between the N64 version and the PlayStation version. So MK4, you have the arcade version. Then you have Mortal Kombat Advanced 2001. Game Boy Advanced. I'm playing all these games. I got really excited when I saw this at first until I realized that it was not the console version. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance 2002. The Game Boy Advance version of that game. It gives me hope that they might actually have Deadly Alliance and Deception and all that. If they have Deadly Alliance for the Game Boy Advance, maybe they'll have it, the one from the console. And Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition 2003, Game Boy Advanced, and then there's question marks. And it said that they tagged in the bottom, it says, "What's next?" Well, Mortal Kombat is all about secrets, so we hope you don't mind if we keep a few of our own for now. So this game comes out in 2025. It's coming out at some point this year. I'm guessing that it's going to be coming out towards the last like few months of the year. Maybe it comes out around when the Mortal Kombat movie comes out. That would, you know, it would make sense because a lot of people are going to be hyped for the movie. It's going to be fresh in people's minds. So it would make sense for them to release this game maybe late September, sometime in October. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated with any new information and any new announcements that we get. But yeah, This is fucking awesome, guys. I know a lot of you were really excited in the comment section as well. Everyone is so happy about this Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I just really hope that it has crossplay, and I really hope that it has training mode. Those are like the two biggest things for me. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And let me know what you guys wish for this collection. Obviously, a lot of people are going to say the 3D era games, or I guess the 2000 games, because 3D started with MK4. But I just always call them 3D era games. The games from the 2000, but I know a lot of you guys are going to want that. But as far as like any other, maybe wishes that are specific to you, or a little niche wishes, let me know in the comment section. But that's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.